Annyeong everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you just met, my name is Ju. Please do smash that subscribe button and like this video if you like cars like me. 감사합니다. Before we continue, I want to thank our good friends Javi and Yana for letting us feature their personal car in the channel. This is the 2022 Toyota Land Cruiser 300 series ZX variant. This is the top variant in Attitude Black Mica. And there was an advisory by Toyota Motors Philippines that no one in their dealership will put patong or add up or top up so that they can make more earning. But is it true? I'm not sure. Here in the Philippines, there are two variants locally available, the VX and the ZX. The VX costs 5,255,000 pesos, while the ZX costs 5,687,000 pesos SRP. The nameplate LC or Land Cruiser is iconic and also legendary, and it is considered to be king of SUVs. And I'm going to drive it, I'm going to feel it for myself. I drive an FJ Cruiser, which is a V6 gasoline engine, naturally aspirated. Many people were turned down because they want bigger engine, V8. Now look at the price of the fuel. Maybe this is the way to go. But of course, the people who can own this don't really care about fuel. When I went to South Korea, I was really surprised that they don't get to enjoy the Land Cruisers. And we are so blessed to have plenty of Land Cruisers here in the Philippines. Honestly, the Korean people are missing one of the best vehicles that they should and must experience. Here in the Philippines, at least, Land Cruisers are symbolic and they also show authority. Every time I see one on the road, I have to check if it has wang-wang, or is it accompanied by black Super Grandias with wang-wang, or are there police escorts coming nearby? Idea we have here locally that it is either bought by politicians or they are bought by really rich, then like only the VIPs get to ride in it. And here in the Philippines, although there are plenty of driver safety features and amenities, it is actually not fully utilized by the owner because they are usually in the second row being chauffeured around. This is a very good feature that I didn't know before. I saw it, but I didn't know the purpose. Now I know. So it's gonna rotate around the vehicle, and then you can check if you're properly parked. Wow, so that's the purpose. And you can actually rotate it if I'm not mistaken. Actually, I didn't know the purpose before, so now I know. Wow. And this is the ghosting. Yun, it shows like everything, like even the lines, even the trash, and then the flower. Oh. And by the way, this is how the key looks like. It says here Land Cruiser with some crystal. There you go. In this video, I'm not gonna go through the technicalities or the specs because I already have a separate video for that. If you haven't watched it, please do watch it here. In this video, I'm going to show you how it feels like to drive the LC300 and also how it feels like to be driven around. So we get the experience of both worlds. Finally, I get to drive the LC300 on our road, public road. Finally, thank you so much, Javi and Yana. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Big shout out to you guys. God bless you. Right now, I am in Eco mode. It has like plenty of modes: Eco, Comfort, Normal, Sport, Sports S Plus, and Custom. But I'm going to start with Comfort because this is the ultimate test of suspension. The humps of Mind Museum. Here we go. Yeah, see, that's very comfortable. How about in normal mode? Not bad. Yeah, but I don't know if it's just my feeling, but I felt more comfortable in comfort mode, but maybe it's just the same. When I went, because this one has some kinetic suspension system of Toyota that was made especially for this LC300, and I think it is quite quirky. Oh, honestly, driving the LC300 from a complete standstill and then you are departing, It is not the smoothest, but then when you have a bit of rolling going on, you have nice speed. And when you press it, there is no delay. This is my first time driving on a public road, and I am enjoying the drive. I actually had to adjust a bit to the acceleration and also to the braking, but now I'm already adjusted. Oh, the sound. Wow, the sound of the engine or the exhaust is really good. Let me try it in sports mode. So we are gonna make Ikot in this wow. Wow, the sound of this V6. Okay, let's see the roll. Wow, you really feel solid. You really have the confidence to actually make the turns. This is a very wide vehicle and it is really comfortable. Oh, then we exit here. Then we are gonna try to go a bit higher speed. So turn right. Wow, look at this bicycle guy. How can he do that here? I can't believe it. Here we go, guys. It is quite easy to be mayabang in this car, you know. You know that LC is well sought after, and you know very well that there is no more stock for this local unit. So if you have a unit, you're very lucky. And like, if you don't have this, you will probably go for the Nissan Patrol, the new one. You know, it's a cruiser. Just like my FJ Cruiser, you have to relax. You are cruising around. And even you are in the off-road, you can relax and cruise around. There are people with fancy names, right? Like, let's say, Pagani. Their name is a brand and they have to act classy, you know, because their names are brands and iconic. So just like a Land Cruiser, you have to behave yourself and listen well to the police officers. Like, I'm having a hard time humbling myself behind the wheel of LC300. The drive, it is very emotional. Like, what would you do if you had your first Land Cruiser? So Ray, let's go. So now I'm here in the VIP seat where most of you who have the Land Cruiser will be staying at. Huge space, lots of leg room. The seats are so comfortable, and you can also recline it this much. Have a nice big size girthy armrest. The view is nice. It is such a nice place to be inside. You know, every time I see expensive cars like this, I say that these are condominiums on wheels, because with this price point you can actually invest in condominiums. It's so quiet, but when you're in the driver's side, you can hear the engine growl. But wow, to get that maximum comfort by changing the drive mode, you really do feel that this is a huge cabin space. Oh, so this is how it feels to be driven around. It's a different experience, you being in an Alphard or in an LM, because for sure the Land Cruiser 300 looks a lot more intimidating than an LM or an Alphard. Although their price is a bit similar with this, so it is your preference. For sure, it is a different feeling than sitting inside the Fortuner or a Montero, MuX, Terra, even an FJ, especially this second row. The chauffeur-driven vehicles here in the Philippines, they should seriously consider putting amenities and convenience features concentrated here in the second row more than the first row, because you know, I always say, oh, it's so sayang, because all the features are in the first row, but then they are not utilized by the owners. But this one, it's different. Ventilated seats, like that's the one of the first things that they should have. Ventilated seats. If you don't have ventilated seats at the back, you'll probably want to sit in front even though you are the owner. It will really make your barongs and all your nice shirts stay dry. So cup holders, charge ports, grab handles, and this is very unique. You have a ceiling mounted air vent and also at the same time here in the center console. It has great insulation. I really cannot hear anything outside. Well, this is a very quiet place, maybe that's why, but we will also test it later in the freeway or the skyway. This is an amazing experience. If you have friends, you're very lucky if they have LC300. Thank you very much, Javi and Yana. If you have cool cars also, maybe you want to invite me over and make me experience the car, especially if you live near BGC. I'll really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Now I will get back to the driving and we will bring the car to the highway. Put it into normal mode first, and then wow. Really, I think you have unlimited power in this car. Okay, here we go. Wow. Wow, the power is amazing. I mean, it drives so well. Oh. This is in normal mode. So we're gonna put it to Sport S mode. Does it have paddle shifters? Oh, it doesn't have paddle shifters. Let's go. Okay. Wow, you can have spirited driving. Like, I can easily take on that Civic any time of the day with the LC. Wow, so good. Brake, brake, brake. The brake is on the hard side. So, like at first, it's not like you expect it to bite right away, but it doesn't bite that quickly. It is gonna wait for you just a bit, and then like you press it a bit hard. It's very solid feeling. It's not the soft type that you see in our other modern cars. As of now, we are using the adaptive cruise control. So in front of us, there's an Okavango. We are stopping. Remember guys, this has the safety sense, Toyota safety sense. It has like lane keep active assist. So when it knows that we are going out of the road, it is gonna move us back to the center. And it shows visually and also audibly. So right now, so it's telling me to hold the, of course, you cannot do it all the time. It is not for some gimmick. It is just the safety system. Although we have nice systems such as eyesight and ADAS and everything, we are still supposed to be the main driver of the cars. So just like that, although it is so quirky, you know, it is going to maneuver this huge vehicle like this right now. Then like you're gonna have strike 1, strike 2, strike 3. When it's strike 3, it's going to tell you to, uy, hold on to the manivela. You have to be responsible. All right. So that was just for the demo. Don't try it if you're not used to this kind of system. I've tried safety sense also in the Altis hybrid, and it really works very well. It is a good system that you also find in Lexus. Basically, they're the same. So let's see if we put on our right. Oh, so when we did the right, it ignores the lane already. So it forgets that we had the lane, so that the handle will not override our turning. So as long as you have the turn signals on, you can make good turns. Oh, I'm enjoying this. Really, to be on the Skyway with the LC300, wow, I'm so really blessed. I feel so blessed to have good friends, Javi and Yana. Thank you so much again for this wonderful experience. I'll never forget. This huge LC300 comes with surround view system. And it is active. It is not the usual one that you see in your usual cars. It is active, so it's going to be actively showing you around so that you can negotiate like this. That's ghosting. All right, wow, just look at that. So it is actually going to turn off like if I pass 20. See, I just passed 20 kilometers. Then now I'm going to try Sport S Plus. Let's see. The steering feel is still, it feels planted. It feels planted. So let's see if we speed up, how it's going to affect. I'm actually very curious. Well, see, it feels like, you know, it is even more stable to make the ecot or the turn than, you know, a Fortuner actually. And I drive a Fortuner almost every day, so I would know. Yeah, it's a nice experience. It really feels like a cruiser. You really get to enjoy.
Please obey all traffic regulations.
And also enjoying the traffic regulation. But I am! Ay, nako. Wow, automatic. Wow! So every time you pass for your toll gate, you'll be seeing that. Okay, let's make cut. Wow! Feels like you're driving a Mustang. It feels like you're driving a GT car. I always say that, but wow, it's so quick. Oh, it's so quick. Wow. So, for you to feel more comfortable with the speed, you will need to be more comfortable with the braking, because you might think, oh, with that distance you can make a full stop. This one you need to actually press it harder than the other vehicles. Oh, and then when you let go of the gas, it still has some juice. Guys, we have more juice. It's sayang, so I just feed you more. So you can still feel that the car is still accelerating for a bit. Oh, all right. Here we go. Woohoo! Oh, wow. 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 That one is just ilaw.
No, that's only light.
Yeah. Wow. I cannot even say things anymore because I'm just really enjoying the ride. This is a crazy experience. So comfortable, it's so tamed, but it can also be aggressive. But the steering wheel, it's not super girthy. Like, I'm expecting it to be a lot more thick. When you have an LC, when people see you in their side mirror, they actually give way. Because even though you don't know about cars, when you see this thing, you know it's expensive. The moment you see it, ay nako, I should not bump that one. So it's really iconic and it's very symbolic here talaga. You know. Oh wow, the lane keep assist is crazy. So as long as you don't put the turn signal, it is gonna stop you from going to the right. When I'm like introduced to new cars, I get too excited that I forget that I'm recording a video. So I'm hilo already. I'm so happy. Sir, at least we fist bump, so
Yeah,
you're part of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Huge shout out to our friends Javi and Yana for letting us feature the Land Cruiser top spec on our channel. And with that, I will see you in the next video. May your dreams come true. 감사합니다.